What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a video by Helmet 49ers podcast. I'm your host, JT. My co-host is my dad. But first, don't forget to like.
And subscribe.
Today we'll be talking about the 49ers win over the Las Vegas Raiders, 37-34 in a nail biter. I did not expect this to be this close at all.
I did not want it to be this close, but it was, like you said, a nail biter. My heart was pounding, as was yours, I'm sure. We were so stressed out with the overtime win, but I'm glad they pulled it through. So much to talk about, huh?
Let's talk about the game. First, CMC, a 37-yard run in the beginning of the game. And I got into the red zone.
Yeah, he was hot today. He was looking great. We were really using him. He was our workhorse today, for sure.
And then, Brandon Ayuk scored a receiving touchdown.
Yep.
And they already scored, so the score was 7-7.
Yeah, we just tied it with that one. Purdy found him in the back of the end zone. Pretty easy throw. Of course, sometimes the easy throws aren't made, but Purdy makes these throws. So very impressive by both sides. Purdy and Ayuk getting open for the short pass and the touchdown.
Next was another touchdown by George Kittle. It's like the back of the end zone. He was juggling a bit over the defenders, but he got the feet in bounds.
Oh, yeah, I know. I thought he juggled it. On second look, I thought he juggled it and didn't have control, and they were going to reverse it. But looking at the replay from the other side, he looked good. So it was a great pass. I think Purdy was being rushed. He found him in the back of the end zone. It was great. Another Purdy throw. Did I? I didn't mean that pun, but it was a very Purdy throw.
Purdy throw?
Hey, his last name works with a lot of things, it seems.
And first name, too.
Yes, exactly. Oh, man. Okay. What happened next?
This was on the defensive side.
Oh, yes.
The goal line stands at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man. They have had a few of these recently. It feels like that they stop them on fourth down and goal, and it said so much about the heart of this defense that teams constantly do test us at the goal line on fourth down, and we usually answer with a goal line stance, and they did again.
But we did not score in that drive. Unfortunately, we didn't put that to any use. But then later in the game, Brandon Ayuk ran 16 yards. It was a rush.
Well, that was the end around, right?
End around.
Yeah, that was a nice play, and I'm glad they're using him like this, because he can do these runs. Not just Debo, but Ayuk, with the proper blocking, he can find some holes and get some good chunk yardage. So that was a great play, a great changeup in the usual Shanahan offense. I like that.
And then it was Chris McCaffrey with a 14-yard rushing touchdown.
Yeah, that was a sweet. He was running so hard and fast. He looked great. He looked right on for this game. Really, really into it and focused.
He literally did everything.
Yes, he does. He ran and caught. I mean, he did everything for us. What an amazing pickup trade for him. It is paying off.
All those draft picks?
What draft picks? Who needs those draft picks?
Oh, yeah. We're trying to be the Rams now.
Who needs those draft picks?
Hopefully we don't have this bad of a season like the Rams next season. But
nah, we're built different.
Next was Drake Jackson's interception.
Oh.
He's a defensive lineman. So it was the beginning of the fourth quarter, and Kerry Hunter deflected the ball with his helmet.
That's using your head.
And then I was looking around, and then finally it went in Drake Jackson's hands.
Nice catch. Yeah. He was replaying it on the sideline to his teammate, I guess. He was like waiting for it. What? The ball came in my hands? And then he got tackled by Stidham. I wish he would have just ran him over and stiff armed him and get to the uh, end zone like Bosa almost did at that time too. Remember that year, 2019, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, that was great. I'm so happy for that rookie, Drake Jackson.
And offense, this wasn't a touchdown. Ray McLeod right, caught a screen. He went forward and then went back,
Mm-hmm.
and he caught it, and there was a 42-yard gain.
Yeah, that was.
He can make those big plays.
He can. I mean, he's shown up. I mean, when we traded for him, I mean, sorry, when we signed him as a free agent, you were very excited for him being our one of our receivers, maybe third or fourth receiver. You said he could do a lot. He's proving. You're right. He's proving that he can be uh, a big um, player for us on offense, not just on special teams and stuff. So lately, without Debo around, people get to shine, and Ray McLeod is shining a bit here. And that short pass, and then I remember Brunskill came in for a diving block, and then Ray ran down the field. It was great. It was awesome. I love these big chunk plays that we can get. Playmakers,
And did
as
you
we're
know on that catch he ran 19.66 miles per hour? Found on Next Gen Stats.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty fast. That's fast enough.
Yeah.
It's not super
Point
duper
zero
fast.
two faster than a 71-yard run.
All right, he's getting faster. That's good. All
Little by little.
right, what happened next?
And then this was a monster play by Christian McCaffrey. Not as much as Ray McLeod. A 37-yard screen catch.
Yes. Oh my God, he was breaking tackles, multiple tackles.
He was standing there waiting for the block, and then he just
Yeah, that's
exploded.
right, that's right. Yeah, that was a great um catch and run by McCaffrey. Of course, should we expect no less?
And then Jordan Mason scores his first career touchdown with a 14-yard touchdown run.
Ooh-wee. Yeah. I'm so happy. Jordan Mason looked great. Electric again. He always does. In this short amount of time he's had the chance to carry the ball, he's always looked, really good. Ready to break a big play. And he did again. And this time he did reach the end zone for pay dirt and got that first touchdown. So very proud and very happy for Jordan to be able to score this time and actually collect on that because he's been so close sometimes.
And at the end of the game, Brandon Hughes got 3 first downs in a row. And the last one, Brock Purdy just, got rushed really bad,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just threw it up, and luckily Brandon Hughes was there and he caught it.
Yeah, my God, that could have been an interception. Luckily, it floated in a spot where Ayuk was able to catch it, and luckily Ayuk had the concentration to get up high, jump, and secure that ball. That was so important for us to um, get that first down and get closer for the field goal.
But it didn't matter how close it went to the field goal because Robbie Gould missed a 41-yard field goal.
I know we were so nervous about it, and it was for good reason. Sometimes Robbie Gould does not make those easier shots. Say, uh, so darn, it was a little frustrating, disheartening by the team, but in overtime you see the resolve of the Niners and how tough they are, uh, mentally to keep going and win this game. Um,
And then this happened in overtime. Nick Bosa pushes the Raiders offensive tackle into Jared Stidham, and then might have affected his throw or might have been a short pass. Either way, it was an interception for Tashawn Gibson.
Yeah, it's hard to see what happened because I don't think his Stidham's arm got hit or the ball, but I think maybe because the tackle was so close to him, he had to throw over him, or else he would have. maybe thrown it at his tackle and maybe hit his helmet. So he threw it higher and might let it go by accident a little early. So it fluttered in the air for a while, and that's when Gibson was able to this time get that interception, lock it down, and return it like I don't know to the 10 yard line or something.
It would have been
It was
touchdown
so
if it wasn't
exciting.
for that Raiders player that like did a low block or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, there was a illegal block, but yeah, he might have been able to return it to the house and get the touchdown and close off that game with a walk off touchdown. That's okay.
Yeah, it's
Still a
okay
great play though.
because Robbie Gold did redemption,
Mm-hmm.
23-yard game-winning field goal.
Oh, what a relief! I was still a little nervous. Yeah, there was a 23 yarder.
I was super duper nervous. I never gonna
Redemption,
go
like you
for a
said.
touchdown because I don't want any more memories of Robbie Gold missing 2 game-winning field goals. I was worried about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Robbie Gold is a veteran, so he can get. I think he can come back from these brain farts he gets sometimes. It doesn't phase him a lot. But I wish he never had brain farts. But we're only human, so uh, yeah. So that wasn't wow. What a win in overtime. That was great.
And Brock Purdy played all right. I mean, it wasn't horrible.
I think you're being pretty tough on Brock Purdy.
Okay, I'm looking at the QB rating. He played well, in my opinion. But it's just the QB rating. I'm looking at
Oh,
95.4 QB rating.
okay.
Uh, That's not the best.
No, it's not the best. Yeah, he might not have had a great showing, but with our backs against the wall, us being down at halftime, um, him being rushed constantly, it felt like he didn't get sacked at all, but there was a lot of rush in his face. And for him to get, remember, there was a few times when he threw it away or did whatever, uh, and I was really happy. It's like, yeah, sure, 0 yards, but he was very smart with the ball, and he has instincts of when to spin, when to get away, when to throw the ball away. Um, he can escape, and that's really important. From getting a negative on a sack or something. Impressive, I thought.
And Brock Purdy threw for 284 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns and a third interception, but it wasn't like a total off target one. It was really close. George Kittle almost caught that. And Christian McCaffrey, as we mentioned earlier, had an amazing game 121 receiving yards. He averaged 6.4 yards per carry and 72 receiving yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that what an amazing all around back. He's like they were talking about Roger Craig comparing him, and he broke some record, right? Roger
Mhm.
Craig's record. Um, Amazing. He dominated on the offensive side for us, and he was an outlet pass for Purdy. He is so important to this offense, especially with Purdy. Well, any quarterback, even Jimmy G, would appreciate what McCaffrey can give you as a short, short pass catcher that can make big plays afterwards. And he's very sure-handed too. Amazing.
Another player that had a great receiving showing was Brandon Ayuk, 101 receiving yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah. So CMC was you chose before we did this podcast. You were choosing CMC as your player of the game, and mine would be Ayuk. I would say Purdy, but I think Ayuk needs to get some props because he doesn't always get the ball so much. This time he was leaned on a lot to get the receptions, and he got the receptions and got those yak yards and made that last catch when the ball was fluttering in the air, and so was the the ending of the game was fluttering too. He was able to take that ball and he took responsibility and possession of the ball and made some big plays for us. So, Ayuk, I'm going to give him the game ball, and you gave CMC your game ball, right? So,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, next to this one, a quick mention to Janky. He actually got the ball again.
Oh, the Danny Gray watch right now. Yeah, yeah, exactly. What was it? A jet sweep or something?
Yeah, 9 yard rush. I thought it was a first down, but apparently it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
And I don't know how, but he ran 19.9 miles per hour on that like 9 yard run. That was pretty fast for a storm route game.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's some things he could clean up. I think I forgot exactly how that run went, but I think maybe he could have waited for some blocks. Something was up, but and then he lost control. It seemed too fast. He went out of bounds too fast. I think, skidding around a corner. Yeah, but we are fans of his speed, and we hope that Shanahan can utilize that speed and make this offense even more explosive. So that's what we're always hoping for when we're rooting for Danny Gray.
And this win meant so much for us because we are now the second seed. We didn't secure it, but in the rankings, we are the second seed in NFC, and we would go against the Lions if the season were to stop today.
Yeah, I believe that's true. Somebody had said that on TV. Um, Lions are scary. Yeah, I tell you, because they have a good passing game, and our weakness mostly on our defense is the pass defense. Right? You saw that today with Stidham throwing three TDs on us.
Everyone's saying that everyone's gonna be aiming on Lenore and Hufanga in the playoffs.
Yeah, Hufanga did give up that touchdown in the beginning too. He seems to be giving up a touchdown every single game.
Don't be the next Kel Witherspoon.
I mean, I was hoping that he would have a great game with his blitz and stuff, which he tried to blitz, but he got blocked. Hufanga got blocked on many times when he was trying to blitz, so he never got that sack, that hit of the quarterback.
The Niners even get sacked too. Oh yeah, Bosa he didn't get a sack unfortunately, but
Yeah.
Bosa.
Oh, the Bosa watch risks. Yeah. No, actually, no stats for Bosa. I don't think he even got a tackle.
No,
Right?
but
We looked at
he
the
got
stats.
probably a bunch of pressures. Like he pushed the offense tackle that affected Jared Stidham a lot. So
Yeah,
that
that
can
last
that
play.
can still help him win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, well, yeah, he unfortunately he didn't get a sack, which doesn't boost things up, but he's still in the lead, has the most sacks with 17 and a half. Hassan Reddick, right? He's with the Eagles, I think.
Yes,
He got 2 sacks today, so he's creeping up behind.
he had 16 sacks. That's higher than Matthew John because Matthew John didn't get a sack today either, and he's at 15 and a half.
Yeah, so Hassan Reddick is number 2 right now with Bosa in the lead with 1 game left to go. So I'm hoping for the bazooka to be firing off next week. Hey, that's catchy.
Boza.
Bazooka to be fired. I'm just saying, people are pronounce his name with a Z sometimes, and it's kind of funny. Hey, it's catchy. Let's put on a T-shirt.
I'm not gonna start a business for that. No one's
Oh,
gonna buy it.
I'll buy one. One
But
for you, one for
that's
you
your
too.
own business.
Okay, good point.
But to get the first seed, the Eagles and Vikings both need to lose, and we need to win.
Yes.
Ho-
No. Yeah. Eagles need to lose. We need to win. That's it.
Hopefully, Jalen Hurts isn't doesn't play.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. We need to win, and the Eagles need to lose. Those two things have to happen. If we don't win and the Eagles lose, if we lose and Eagles lose, we don't get the first seed. But the first seed gives us that bye week to get healthy. That's great, I guess. Sometimes you're on a roll. You just want to keep going, but um, maybe a break is okay too. And home field advantage throughout if you get the number 1 seed. Uh, right now we have the second seed, so that guarantees us 2 home games. So that's great right now. We gotta just keep it up. That means the next game against the Cardinals, with a date still to be decided, it might be announced pretty soon when our next game will be Saturday, Sunday, what time it will be, and um, that game will come down to the wire and be important, uh, depending if, say, the Eagles lock it up and they win, say, before our game starts, then okay, number one seed's out of the question. But as long as we win against the Cardinals, and it doesn't matter what the Vikings do, we'll still lock in the second seed. So it's all very important. Next game, no matter what happens, I think it's still pretty important.
Yeah, there are three teams that can clinch the first seed. It's us, 49ers, Vikings, and the Cowboys.
Wow, it's amazing that that division is so tough, where the Eagles still have not locked in their division. But I guess there's one route that can happen if the Eagles lose. No, actually, it doesn't matter. Let's just win the next game, huh? Let's just keep kicking some butt.
Yeah, why not? Just because we can.
Let's get some sacks.
Oh yeah, we are on a 9-game win streak.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
God, you're right. 9-game win streak. Cheers to 9, man. That's an amazing feat. Let's just keep it up for another, 4 or 5 weeks, all the way to the end. This would be amazing. It's an amazing role. Niner fans should be so happy and proud of their team. And we saw on TV how much 49er fans came into Las Vegas. It was amazing. It was
We
great.
are like the best. We have the best fan base, hands down.
Hands down. I believe it. I truly believe it. We were there at SoFi. We took it over. Las Vegas was also taken over. This is it, man. We are the team. This is the team of destiny. We've been through the tough times. We lost our uh, NFC Championship last year. We lost in the Super Bowl in 2019. We went through so much adversity and injuries in
Yeah,
2020. This is our time. We are ready. This team is ready.
we have the talent, and the injuries aren't the worst.
Yeah, people are coming back, right? Talk about injuries. There was a few people that were injured in this game. I don't know if we have any updates on that.
Aaron Banks was the knee. He was questionable, but didn't return. And Dre Greenlaw, it looked like his leg was bent, but apparently it was his back injury.
Okay. Okay. Ugh. Well, I'm always afraid of leg injuries with knees and ACLs and whatnot. So I'm glad he ran off the field. He looked like you were saying that he was running on the sideline, right?
Yeah,
So I think he's okay. I think he'll be okay. I hope.
we all just hope.
Yeah, Aaron Banks, hope he's okay too. Brentsko came in as left guard and played pretty well, I thought. So that's great. We
Well,
throw out depth.
absolutely. The time Brock Purdy
Uh huh.
got rushed like so bad, and they had to throw it up to you.
Uh huh.
Guess who gave that pass rusher? Brunskill.
Brentsko. Okay. Okay. I just remember that diving block you did for McCaffrey. So, and the most time, I mean, Purdy was not sacked. So he held up pretty well for a backup guard. I'm still happy, relieved that it wasn't totally a mess. So, people are gonna get beat now and then. That's okay. I mean, you have to accept some of that. Just like Trent Williams going a false starting and going to something like
Yeah,
that.
2 flags is kind of crazy.
Even the best screw up sometimes. So that's okay. It's all part of the game.
Well, that wraps up for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.